Merry Christmas, you bandits, the sons of bitches out there. It's your host of the most Benjamin Detail, coming to you back with another exciting episode for my YouTube channel and podcast. Today, I am sitting down with David Tomlinson, who plays Max Benedict in the new rendition of Silent Night, Deadly Night. And what I have learned from this movie after seeing it opening day is just within Christmas. Christmas is just in a few days. We all know that. And I thought that I would bring you all some Christmas fear, not Christmas cheer, with the precise recipe for a holiday horror blend that delivers a fresh take on the 1984 original. So this is a movie that you cannot hate. Not only does it preach good things, but Santa kills a shit ton of Nazis. So we're all happy with that, right? Very gratifying for some people. However, I am joined with David, and let's see what we can learn about his character and the movie. David, thank you so much for joining me. How the hell are you doing?
I'm doing good, buddy. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm excited for this. I mean, this movie is one of the best Christmas movies I have watched in a very, very long time.
Thank you.
And everyone who played in this movie delivered flawlessly. And a lot of respect goes out to you guys because the physical challenges alone, man, Jesus Christ, dude. I can see that. I can only imagine how tired you were after filming each sequence.
Yeah, there were a couple scenes there where you could see that it took a lot out of me. So,
But in order to get to know you, could you please give us tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got into acting?
sure. Well, there's not much to tell. I really didn't discover acting until my mid 20s. I was about 25, and I started doing some short films, student films, and kind of worked my way up from there. And built a little demo reel, got an agent from that, and then auditioned thousands and thousands of auditions, not really getting anything, and then you eventually get one that hits. I think then it's been good from there.
I bet, as they say, all good things come to those who wait. So,
Yeah,
and plenty of patience.
yeah,
Unfortunately for me, patience is running a little short today because of my a lot of stuff going on, especially being close to holidays.
right, yeah,
Um,
yeah. It's a very stressful time.
so your character, Max Benedict, for those who have not seen this, and if you haven't seen the movie by now, I encourage people to go see this. So your character, who is Max, and what is it about his role that drew you to be a part of that movie?
Well, I'll start with well, I've got the audition from my agent, and I didn't read too much into the title. I didn't know it was like a cult classic remake. I did recognize the title, but I try not to look too much into that. I only really like to you know look into it if I get the part, right. But I'll research different auditions I get. I'll research and make sure what the tone is, and I'll watch a bit of it. But yeah, anyway, so I saw the audition. I kind of got the gist of what this guy was about, and I just did my thing and I got it. And when I went to the set, I kind of quickly found out, oh, okay, this is like some kind of cult movie, like a remake. I purposely didn't watch the original because I didn't want to, I wanted to bring my own fresh take to it, But yeah, Max is just he's a police officer in town, in this small town, and he's contending to these brutal series of murders that are happening around the holidays. And yeah, I play Ruby's ex in the movie. Ruby plays Pamela, and she's great, great actress. And yeah, all I could really say is Max isn't all he seems to be.
And that's without spoiling it, which is good. So you didn't watch the original classic, which is fine. I mean, you would have put your own take into it, which is cool, and I love that. I respect you for that
Yeah.
because
But I am gonna it's on my holiday list to watch for sure. Because now I can finally watch it. I've been wanting to watch it this whole time, but as you said, I didn't want to I didn't want to copy anybody.
and that's good. And like I said, I respect you for that because you wanted to put your own personal, your own stuff into it.
Yeah, it would have been
And
in my head, and I don't want too much in my head when I'm doing that.
and I have to say that I'm super glad they did do a remake of this movie because this actually turned out to be a really good reboot. And most reboots are garbage. I mean, but this
Yeah,
one was really good.
yeah.
So while performing as Max, your character, is there anything personal you put in your character besides just not watching the movie?
Well, I mean, look, whether you're playing a good guy or a bad guy, you gotta have to, you gotta fully commit, man. You gotta go all the way. You can't, if you're gonna go there, you gotta go all the way and make it as real as you can. Even if you're not really like the person, you have to understand kind of, what they're about, what they're thinking, and kind of sit on your own kind of emotions. Whatever it takes for you to get to that place in your head from your own emotions. Use that into the scene, any scene you're in. That's just my what I try to do.
No, that's good. So no, we're just saying you're a method actor,
I
and
wouldn't
you
say.
know,
I mean, I don't know. I don't put a label on anything. I just try to. I try to use real emotions if I can, and try to. Again, it's not like a big thing for me. Like I just try to make it as real as I can, as real life as I can.
that's good. I mean, commitment is awesome,
Yeah,
and I can tell while watching the movie you fully committed to your character,
yeah.
and so shit, give yourself a high five, man. You delivered your character
Pat
well.
on the back.
So,
That's it.
I mean, it takes a lot for people to do these kind of films, especially that involves a lot of physical attributes. And you know, you read the script, you're like, oh shit, there's gonna be like killing of Nazis. So how do you put yourself in that kind of mind space? I mean, knowing what was gonna happen.
Well, I wasn't in that scene, but I did see it take place, and I gotta say, like, the stunt team and everybody involved, it's just a great scene. Who wouldn't want to see a bunch of Nazis get killed, right?
The good old days, right?
Yeah, everybody wants to see those fuckers get annihilated. So, uh, it was a great, from what I saw, it was just very well shot, and Rowan did a great job, just pulling it off. It's a very hard role to pull off, and he pulled it off. Um, so I got to take my hat off to everybody involved.
Absolutely, 100%. Well, this movie is being filmed. It underwent a lot of extreme lengths to ensure that the audience would fall in love with Santa Claus. I mean, well, who can't fall in love with Santa Claus, right? So, but in this movie, Santa is a killer, but he's killing for the right reasons, and which brings to light new character arcs. So, from your perspective, which arc would best describe Max?
Oh, like character arc. What do you mean by that? You're
Like,
you're you're using all these high tech words, man.
sorry, anything physical brought to light, or anything that you brought to your character, like emotionally or physically, anything that you thought was, I don't know, challenging. I guess is what I want to ask. I guess.
I mean, yeah. I mean, anything that you go through in your life, whether it be positive or negative, you store it in your brain, and you try to find out, you know, how, like what thoughts that what thoughts can make you kind of get there, from your own personal experiences. And you sit on it and sit on it and sit on it, whether it's positive or negative, and then you constantly sit on it, and then you just kind of bring it into the scene that you do. That's just my approach.
Good. That's a good approach. I like that. Awesome.
Sometimes it's not even doesn't even take that. Sometimes it's just a simple scene. We're really talking about if there's like a lot of emotional depth, right?
Yeah,
Sometimes
absolutely.
it's just as normal as just, like a normal scene, right? And you just try to make it real life. That's it. And I'm
Okay.
no expert. I'm no expert. I'm just saying, like, this is just what I try to do.
No, 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 no. You like I said, you delivered your role phenomenally. So
Thank
you
you.
did a good job playing Max. And I always root for the cops because my brother, he's a police officer in Florida. So I'm always rooting for the boys in blue. So
Yeah, me
Max had
too.
my support the entire time. so so what did you like? Okay, playing Max, you're going through the sequences, you're filming. What did you like most about playing your character?
Well, it's just fun to play the bad guy. I mean, anybody who says it isn't is a liar because it's just fun, It's just, and again, I'm a really nice guy, so I don't know why I get all these bad guy roles, but it's just the way my face looks or whatever it is. But no, it's just a lot of fun, and yeah. What was was that? Did I answer your question?
No, that's good. I mean, everyone likes playing their part. So I was just asking, what did you like most playing? You answered it, which is good. So
Yeah.
that's fine. No worries. So did you see the movie on the big screen? Were you able to watch the movie after filming?
I went to the premiere and saw it there, and it was great. I'm gonna watch it a second time on Christmas with my brother because it's playing around the corner from me. That'll probably be the last. I think it might go to January, but that'll be the last theater run. I'm excited for everybody to after it's done its theater run to go on streaming and for everybody to you know see it in that way too. I feel like it'll be kind of like a Christmas thing. Everybody will kind of see around
Oh,
that time.
absolutely. I mean, who wouldn't go see a Christmas movie on Christmas Day? it just
Right? No, it's
it
perfect.
just
Yeah.
makes sense.
I've always kind of wanted as an actor to kind of be in that Christmas kind of. Oh, it's like a Christmas movie everybody watches every year. I always envied actors who had that, right? Because they kind of get like every year they get around that time they get that kind of like newfound recognition from different people who haven't seen it yet.
Absolutely. So, what did you think of the movie, and what do you think the audience is going to connect with the most about this film?
What I thought it was great because Mike did a good job, paying tribute to the original, but he did his own thing. He made it original himself, and I think it's different because it has like a bunch of kind of genres mixed into one. It's kind of like a little bit of a horror comedy, but a bit of a thriller. It has some serious subject matter to it, so that's good. Kind of blended all the genres there. Um, I think, yeah, I mean, I think people will like it, um, especially if they don't want to see a completely dead serious slasher movie. Sometimes people like little bit of lightness, a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yep, I understand
You know what I
completely what you're
mean?
saying. Yeah, 100%.
Kind of
I
like the
get it.
horror comedy kind of aspect to it.
And I think that those who like the original film are going to love this one as well.
Yeah.
And even though, like I said before, it's a great remake of the film, and I think the older generation like me is going to connect the most with this film opposed to the younger generation.
Yeah.
So, because we all know who Max is, we all know who the other people are, and the newer people are like, who's that guy? But we know the older people, we know who you are.
Yeah, you've seen the OG version.
Yeah. So you may not know this, and I have to ask: do you think there's going to be a sequel since the first one ended in such a strange way?
I think there's possibility, yeah, because across the board, it's very popular. I mean, it's very rare you see a horror movie with that kind of reviews from critics, like a slasher movie, I mean. I mean, slasher movies usually, if we're talking in general terms, don't get like 80% from critics. Like that's crazy high. Um, and the audience really loved it too, you know? So, yeah, I mean, based on its popularity, I could definitely see a sequel. Yeah, yeah.
I can too. I mean, because the cliffhanger just cracked the door open for a stranger's. I don't know. It's just it's such a weird way, and I see a lot of potential for a sequel. And if they do make it, bring back Max, bring back you as Max, because I think you kicked ass as a cop. Even though you played the villain, you did really well. So,
Thank you,
and I
Benjamin.
think my brother might fall in love with your character. He's a cop too, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's it's funny like sometimes when you watch movies and even though the bad guy's such a piece of shit, you kind of like you kind of like him a little bit for some reason.
Well, you got to be bad sometimes in order to get shit done, right? Just saying. I mean,
Well, I mean, in any movie that you watch the villain, you kind of like you hate him so much that you find him interesting in the movie, you know?
and I like how the mentality that Max has: shoot first, ask questions later. I mean, it's just how it goes.
Right.
So, on a personal note, do you have a favorite Christmas movie, or maybe not a malicious as Silent Night and Deadly Night?
Uh, Die Hard for sure.
Oh, definitely, hell yeah.
It's a great Christmas movie. Um, the Scrooge movie with George C. Scott. That was from the 80s. Um, hmm. It's a Wonderful Life is a great one. A Jingle All the Way.
So Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? Turbo
Yeah,
Man.
yeah, Phil Hartman, and that was hilarious. Um, I'd have to think, like, really, like, hope that, yeah, I'd have to look at like a list, but obviously Home Alone and everything is just, everybody's gonna say that. Yeah, I mean, how about you?
Oh, definitely Die Hard. I mean, it's anyone who doesn't agree can kiss my ass. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. So
Yep. Die
there's
Hard. Yeah, there's so many more. I just can't think of them off the top of my head.
there are a lot of Christmas movies out there that are not categorized as Christmas movies, but they have the essence of Christmas. Like there's a horror movie called Prometheus, right? With the Alien franchise, and there's one scene where they have a Christmas tree on the pool table. To me, that's a Christmas movie. So
Yeah,
so they have the element in with it. So I'm like, fuck you guys, it's a Christmas movie. Kiss my ass.
because they got that little Christmas tree in there that made the cut.
It did. Therefore, it is now a Christmas movie. So, what's next for you? Anything exciting coming up you want to share? Any goals you're working towards to?
Um, well, I was just in recently. I was in Boston Blue, the season finale or the fall finale, whichever one. And sorry, guys, my dogs. Hold on, one sec. So sorry, Benjamin.
No, you're good. I understand.
He always does this. He always picks the worst time to start barking like crazy, right? And then as soon as we're done the interview, he's gonna not bark at all, right?
My Yeah, I have a dog Romeo. He's barking right now in the room next to me. and I have all the doors shut, so I can still hear him. He's a big pit bull, so he barks
Uh,
really loud, and I can hear him through 3 walls and 2 rooms.
Pit bulls are so great. You know, they get a bad rap. Um, they're 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 great dogs. I have a Samoyed, which is kind of like a husky, and they bark like crazy. So
I got 5 dogs in total, so it's like a madhouse sometimes. It's
oh, pit bulls.
now 4 pit bulls and one is a German Shepherd mix. So
Oh man,
it's such a
your house is guarded.
yeah. It's
Nobody's breaking into that house.
they're all rescues, so that's what matters the most. We all gave them. They were all abandoned, and we gave them a home. So um,
There's something special about the rescues where, you know, you just they have like this sense of I've never had a rescue, but I've had 5 dogs myself in my life. And somebody told me who had a rescue that there's this sense of like appreciation they have.
yeah, absolutely.
Almost like that you they kind of know that you adopted them and they have this sense of like is that true?
I believe so because when we got Romeo, he's 85 pounds. He's a big boy.
Right.
So he was at the shelter for over a year and a half. Nobody wanted him because they were intimidated by his size. And the moment that we walked into the yard to do a meet and greet, he just hopped on my lap. I was like, he is the one. I'm taking him home.
Yeah. Something as small as that
Yeah.
is how they get chosen, right?
Yeah. And the other pit bull we rescued like 6 months later, we were walking around. He brought his toy up to me. I was like, "Yep, he's taking him home too." So,
That it doesn't take much for you, huh?
no, I'm a sucker for pit bulls, man. And especially they have the eyes, they have the ears. It's just, they look like little
Yeah.
baby hippopotamuses or something. Romeo is my house hippo. He's so big. So it's,
And they're probably like the most like gentle, sweetest dogs too.
he is. They are all big giant teddy bears.
But
So
they look scary to like people who don't own dogs and don't know
yeah,
about dogs. So it works both ways, right?
absolutely. And I will never stop continuing to adopt dogs who have been abandoned. So
Good.
and my house sits on an acre yard. It's all fenced in. They have plenty of room to run around.
Oh man, they got it made.
Yeah.
That they got so much room.
Anyway, that's all the time we have. You've been great, David. I really appreciate taking the time and getting to know you on a personal level and getting to know your character, Max.
Well,
So
thanks for having me, Benjamin. I love your channel, and yeah, we'll definitely be on again. I do have another slasher coming out in February called Psycho Killer.
nice. I'm looking forward to that. I wish
So
you, yeah, I wish you nothing but success in your career in the future, and definitely see you on the big screen again. If they make a sequel, better bring back you as Max. So the villain cop, he kicks ass.
all right.
Eh. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages and sizes, go check out Silent Night, Deadly Night, still playing in theaters. Check out David's character Max and the rest of the crew. You will not be disappointed. And you, sir, enjoy the rest of your evening and have a very Merry Christmas.
Thanks, brother.